Well, Damo, as you know, when you're a reporter on the street, like when you're out in the field, you've got to be professional.
Yeah.
And you've got to make sure your message goes to air. And I thought this lady did a magnificent job covering the Stanley Cup final. She's got a heckler, she brushes him off, but still gets the message to air in a really composed
Stanley Cup,
and professional way in the Stanley Cup. So that was terrific. So it took me back to you, TJ, and what happens when you lose control, when you're in the field as a reporter and you lose control of the situation. Let's throw to the Ashes win from a few years ago.
The Ashes.
Achieving an Ashes victory on English soil the first time in 18 years.
So he's just lost control. There's a lack of respect there for the reporter, and he couldn't get the job done like the first reporter could. Come on, TJ.
He's a legend. Okay. He's a legend. Up at Today Show.
Harris hasn't played since, so that might have been your... Come back.
You're not, Lordo. Sometimes they say less is more.
Oh, no.
Now, you are everywhere. So you do so much stuff, Lordo. You spread yourself over so much. I think the messaging gets a bit lost. You do so much for so many people and so many brands. So I'm going to take you back. And this is an old one. So this is just an example of what you do. So this is many, many years ago. So here is Bananas.
Who?
What's going on, mate? You're absolutely flogging me.
Little secret, Sauce. Bananas, mate. They're a great source of energy. Can really improve your performance. At the moment.
So we've seen that one before, but so many recently. So we've got platform 28 over the road. You've got to deal with, and then you've got the Mercedes deal. So let's have a look at you promoting your Mercedes. Here you are with the Mercedes, and you get your kids involved like Croft. So they're in there. And here you are. But it's just less is more, Lordo, because then I noticed something during the week. You're promoting something else. You're promoting fitness again. Let's have a look at you. Have a look at you in here. I'm not sure where this place is. I know it's in Elsternwick, but you got no shoes on, Lordo. You're doing weights with no shoes on, and you're promoting this to your followers.
Have you paid for anything in your life?
Yeah, of course I do. But Travis Old actually owns that one. He's good enough to have me train out of there, so he's a very good man.
Yeah, but coming back to Damo's question, do you pay for anything?
Yeah, I do. Of course I do. But
and when someone,
that's the way of the world these days.
Who did you ask?
Sonia, the studio manager there.
Right.
So, yeah.
And did you say, I need you to go on this
side?
side?
What about you, though? You pumped out a few temper bags.
It's about you.
Hang on, mate, he can't even get the earplugs that we give away.
Good point. The J-Labs.
Hey, Nate, we believe you have won the race to fill in as host of this show.
It wasn't a race.
You have won it, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's a prestigious role.
Something to win, Damo.
It requires full concentration, and I raised the concentration bit because I don't think that's your strongest suit, and this was evidenced during the week on the Today Show. So take a look.
State of Origin series, which is high quality and very intense. So there's some big discussions coming ahead for sure.
You okay there, Brownie? You've spotted a plane or something up there to your left?
Just a couple of possums up in the tree.
So Sam Tyde talking about State of Origin, Alex Cullen engaging conversation, and you were just away with the fairies. Now, I know you well enough to know I'm not buying the possum line. So what was it, the strategy?
That was early in the morning, and my kids were hanging out on top of the bullnose veranda out the window, and I was worried they were going to fall down. So there was no possums, but I couldn't say my kids were being silly live on TV, Damo.
No. Anyway, you have won the race to sit in this coveted chair. Yeah. Well, actually, he didn't win it. Kane said, I'd rather not do it because I'm better at analysis, which is true, obviously. So
he's very good at it.
Yeah, I'm just concerned. I mean, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. There's no doubt about that. But your hosting abilities or lack thereof worry me, whether it be on radio.
This is Triple M at Midweek Rub exclusively on the Listener app. Lee Montagna, Damien Barrett, Nathan Brown, and this man.
Brownie didn't actually intro me, so I'll intro myself. My name's Rudy. I'm here to do the fair dinkum of Fugazis in Rabsies.
Forgot their names. How do you forget their names?
There's only 3 people to introduce.
We've been mates for 15, 20 years now.
We have been, Damo, but I had a blank and I forgot your name.
OK, well, it's important as a host that you understand everyone's name. OK, so that's radio. You don't have to worry about this is television. But I worry about your television skills or lack thereof as well, because back in the day, you did host a show before you completely destroyed it. Future Stars.
That was Boomer's fault.
No, it wasn't Boomer's fault.
Boomer came on and the show was on there.
It was yours, and this is an example of why you should not be hosting this show over the next 3 weeks.
Welcome back to the TAC Cup Future Stars. And if you think being the #1 draft pick in the AFL has a lot of pressure, this man, Kyrie Irving, went #1 in the NBA draft of the Cleveland Cavaliers a few years back. Welcome to TAC Cup Future Stars.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Welcome back to TAC Cup Future Stars. And Plough, just come in here because you are going to go one-on-one because you rate your defensive skills.
Is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
So it's going to be 3-on-1 this time, and you're just going to go through and do what you do.
Is it nice and fair?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've got to get Tom's involved. How about that?
Yep. You go for it, boys.
I think we'll start.
Okay, so as you can see, that was an absolute train wreck.
Are we going to play the whole episode?
No, seriously, we're not. But
I think Hutchie rang through and said, let's play the whole episode.
The thing is, mate, if you're hosting
going.
it, mate, I know, I know, and it continued even when the credits had rolled.
Nailed that one too.
Mate, take charge. Tony, look at that. Learn from
Hey, you know what?
That's the best you've got over the last 10 years.
I want to defend my
Honest to
man.
God.
I want to defend my man here because he actually did host the midweek rub during the week, and how polished a performance was this?
There was a big sound in the third of the bye rounds as Port Adelaide Power ascended the high ground. The Cats' final chances cracked with Pat's rib, while the Dockers may as well have worn a bib. Gazball beat Bazball for a huge Aussie victory, and Rabs and Daisy to Europe to take in some history. So, to stop our numbers from falling down, we made a quick call to Nate Brown.
So that is just first class. That's why he's the host. Yeah. But he can get carried away with himself, and this is what happened next.
You like that one, boys?
Hello, Brownie.
Daisy and Rabs are away. This is Triple M Footy's Widbeak Rub, Widbeak Rub, Widbeak Rub, Widbeak Rub.
So it gave us an excuse, Nath. I didn't realise he was doing it to go to Nathan's
Well, at least
best
that
moments.
was funny.
Here's the best of Nath.
Stats. Ash is with us. That's to everybody helped us out, put this together. Out to the end of the ice. I'm going to finish off with something. Looking good. Damien Harvick on the Triple M Harvick on replay screen.
I thought you were going to play the full episode of Future.
No, the clip we showed actually lasted longer than the actual show did in its entirety.
He looks younger now than what he did back then.
Actually, look good in a tie. You should try that next Sunday. Might give you a bit of cred.
I will.